I'm Taylor. This is my first video, so it's probably going to be a little bit rubbish. But I thought I'd have a crack at it because it looks like fun. I asked everyone, well, Twitter, Tumblr, everyone, to send in questions or requests of things for me to do. I've had a couple of ideas for future videos, but I couldn't do them this week because I'm not back at school yet and I don't have my friends. But in a couple of weeks I'll be able to drive, and then we can take it from there and we can do loads of great things. So I've got loads of really good ideas, which will hopefully be pretty good. Anyway, so I did get some questions in, and they were quite good, and I have had to think about them, and they are quite interesting actually. They got me thinking. So the first question is, if you could have lunch with one person, dead or alive, who would it be? I've actually got three answers to this. First one, obviously Tom Hiddleston, because who wouldn't want to have lunch with Tom Hiddleston? He's just insanely, he's just beautiful. He's got the charisma, he's got charm. I love to have a conversation with him because I just love to pick his brain. He's just got this beautiful insight, this philosophical insight into life that I think a lot of people lack. And then the second one, Darren Brown, because again, he's got this beautiful, beautiful insight into life. And I'd love to tell him how much he's changed my life, how much he's really made an impact on me as a person and as a student. Because I saw his show Infamous, and some of the stuff he said in there it's quite similar to a chapter in his book, Confessions of a Conjurer, where he talks a lot about his life as a student, and it's quite inspiring, really. So if you get a chance to read that book, I really recommend it. And the third and final person is Marilyn Monroe, because I feel like I have a connection to her somehow. I've done so much research into her, into what her life was like, and I feel like if she were alive, I would know her pretty well. So I'd like to actually talk to her and see if I know her as well as I think I know her. So I think that could be interesting. Okay, question number two. If you were a guy, who would you most want to play in a West End musical? Okay, I'm a massive musicals freak, as well as Avengers, Tom Hiddleston. I'm actually watching Avengers right now. It's up there, but I've paused it for this. But if I was a guy, who would I most like to play? Okay, the obvious choices are probably, Les Mis, Jean Valjean, Phantom, those kind of big roles. But I'd actually really love to play Fagin. I think Fagin and Oliver would be just such a brilliant role. It's just so funny and so smooth, and it's hilarious. I think it'd just be so much fun to play. But also another one would definitely be Javert. I wouldn't want to play Jean Valjean. He's kind of boring. You have 5 minutes of him singing, and you're a bit like, all right, okay, I know where this is going. Javert, he's such an in-depth character. He's just got this entire backstory that's never really gone into detail about, which allows the actor to really explore his past and his backstory and make up their own backstory for him, which is why I think the song Stars is so beautiful. And also, it didn't help that I recently did a production of Les Mis, and my best friend's godbrother was playing Javert, and he was pretty attractive. And I'm not just saying this because it really winds her up. I'm really not. But he played Javert, and I really enjoyed talking to him, and his performance was amazing. So if he's watching, hi Bobby, and hi Fizz if you're watching. Okay, question number 3. 5 facts we don't know about you. Okay, this one I actually had some trouble with because I think I'm a pretty open person. One, I act out my fanfics. Some people admit to acting out scenes from a film or a West End musical or whatever in their room. I act out my fanfics. And because I always wrote with OCs, all my OCs are based on me, of course, and how I see myself. And so I act out my fanfics and pretend to be the OC. Some of them look really weird, and I get kind of paranoid that my posters are watching me, and I've got a lot of posters, so I feel like I've got all of One Direction watching me on the ceiling, which is entertaining sometimes. If you read my fanfic, you might realise why. Two, I'm a huge fan of Minnie Mouse, and I'm actually a big kid, really. I love Minnie Mouse, Peter Pan. I'm Disney fanatic, but I don't know, that might be a thing you already know about me. It's a pretty obvious thing, but it's all I can think of right now. I had a list of these things and they've completely gone out of my head. Sorry, I had a really good one as well. This is really bugging me. Should have scripted this, shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay. Three. I'm obsessed with Sims. I really am. It's really not healthy. Um, it's just bad. It's really terrible. Okay. Four. I don't say it a lot, and a lot of people wouldn't like. They go, "Oh no, you're just saying it," but I have a lot of respect for my sister, and I have just remembered the two things that were really good and I've forgotten. But oh well. I have a lot of respect for my sister, and I reckon she could make it really big if she wanted to, but I'm not going to tell her because I'm a bit of a bitch and I want to go at it as well. So I don't really want to be in competition with her. So, fifth fact, I'll use one of the amazing ones I just thought of. Um, okay, I'll use that one. When I was a baby, this was like not when I was just like a holding your arms baby, when I was actually inside my mother's womb, I sat on her nerve to her leg and caused her leg to, like, you know, when you get a trapped nerve and you're just kind of like jittery, her whole leg went like that. The problem was she was walking down the stairs. So she fell down the stairs, was 9 months pregnant with me. She wasn't even 9 months pregnant. Oh my god, what am I saying? I was 2 months premature. Um, she was very, very heavily pregnant with me. Um, I was they had to perform an emergency cesarean because I got trapped or something. I don't really know. It hasn't really been explained to me. Um, but yeah, basically, I was a suicidal fetus. Was I a fetus then? I don't know. I only got B in biology. I don't know. I did really badly. Anyway, I think that's 5 facts about me you don't know. If you want more, ask for more. We can go in next week's video. Okay, the fourth one is actually someone requested I sing a next to normal song, which I'm not going to sing a whole next to normal song because that's just stupid. I'm, mm, should I sing a little bit of one? I'll sing like that one line that Natalie sings in the whole audience just because, oh my god, it's the title. Okay. This is going to be really rubbish because my voice is quite dry at the moment and I'm a bit, because I started my diet today, which means I basically can't drink anything but water, but I don't really like water. So, okay. I don't need a life that's normal, that's way too far away. But something next to normal would be okay. Yes, something next to normal, that's the thing I'd like to try. Close enough to normal to get by. I told you it was going to be rubbish. Sorry. I might upload a separate video on my other account, which is more my singing side of me. Singing a whole song from Next to Normal, either a Diana song or a Natalie song. So, watch out for that. Okay, question number 5. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? At the moment, the craziest thing I've ever done I can think of was, I didn't actually do it. I really, really thought about doing it though. My friend had to hold me back. This was when we were at Darren Brown, Infamous, and we were on the edge in the stalls, and he came right up to us, and he wasn't even looking at us. But yeah, I nearly jumped on him. I was like really just kind of like itching to just kind of jump at him. My friend had to like hold me back. I'm glad I didn't do it because that would have been so embarrassing. I can't actually think of I've done that's crazy. I went river jumping once. That was a bit stupid. That was year 8, so I was 13. I was 13 and I went river jumping. That's the craziest thing I've ever done. Okay. 6. Would you ever get back with one of your exes? This question was really weird, and I think I know who sent it, but I would get back with one of my exes, and only because it was quite a recent breakup, and I still kind of like him, but let's stop talking about that. Okay, and the last one was it's not even a question, I just wrote a little note to myself because I didn't think I'd have 10 minutes worth of footage. Just to talk about Sherlock and Only Loves That Life. But oh my god, Sherlock! Did you see the new footage this morning? I got up early just to see that before I went to work. I was just like, oh my god, this is insane. And when he said that to John, I was nearly in tears. I was like, what? Oh, I ship you two so bad. I went a bit crazy. Like, you can see me. This is the person I am. I am a fangirl. Um, okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that now, or else they will literally go on for about 20 minutes. Um, and the other thing I want to talk about is Only Lovers Left Alive, which I can't wait to see. I was really hoping, I was being quite naughty, and I was really hoping that there was a leaked version online. So I was googling it earlier, desperately trying to find a version of this where it's been opened, because Tom Hiddleston, Anton Yelchin, Tilda Swinton, all of them in one film about vampires in love, and naked Tom Hiddleston, which I know is in The Deep Blue Sea, but oh my god, I really, really, really want to see it. I'm really desperate. So if anyone's got like a link, I would really love to see that film. Anyway, I should probably stop now since I'm on 12 minutes. Thank you for watching if anyone watched. I'll try to make the following vlogs a little bit more interesting because I understand this was pretty boring, just me talking. But send me more questions. If you send me more questions, then you'll get more interesting vlogs. You can follow me on Twitter at hiddles_cookie. Or you can follow me on Tumblr, which is hiddlesiscookie. That's my URL. I'll post a link in the ask box. You can leave your questions in the comments for next week, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.